10 signs you two are truly destined for each other. Old Stoic wisdom. Love is not about how many days, months, or years you have been together. It's about how much you love each other every single day. Unknown. True love doesn't show up like a blockbuster romance, full of sweeping gestures and dramatic moments. Instead, when two souls are truly meant for one another, the universe speaks through subtle yet undeniable signs. These signs often don't shout for attention or make an entrance, but rather appear in the quiet moments, the small actions, or even in what remains unspoken between you. Here are 10 profound psychological signs that reveal your connection is not by mere chance, but by design. Destiny has woven your paths together. Sign 1. You feel safe with each other. Let's get one thing straight. Love isn't about impressing each other with your most glamorous versions. It's about showing up as your true self, flaws and all, and being completely accepted without judgment. If you've ever been with someone who makes you feel like you can wear your worn-out pajamas with messy hair and still be adored as if you just strutted down the red carpet in a $1,000 gown, congratulations, you've probably found someone special. But here's the kicker. It's not just the comfy clothes that matter, it's the sense of comfort they bring. The right person doesn't just make you feel loved for your polished self, they make you feel loved for your unpolished, perfectly imperfect, messy human self. That, my friend, is the true test of love, and it's not some fairy tale fantasy. It's built on the solid foundation of something profound: peace. This kind of peace doesn't come from surface level romance, it comes from something much deeper, something ancient and wisdom filled. Think about the Old Stoic wisdom, that powerful philosophy that teaches us to find strength in simplicity, to live by principles, and to accept the things we can't change, like, say, your bad hair days or your constant need to binge watch Netflix. This piece is rooted in having an iron mind. It's the ability to be okay with you or in all your messy, complicated glory, and to trust that the right person won't just accept you, they'll embrace you for it. Now, here's the cool part. When you feel safe enough to show up as your real self, with all the hiccups, the quirks, and yes, the occasional awkwardness, that's when love becomes something powerful. This is when you realize you don't need to impress anyone. You're not trying to be anything. You're simply being. And there's no greater feeling than realizing someone sees you, not for your best version or your highlight reel, but for your everyday, authentic self and still wants to be with you. This kind of connection is built on the Stoic principles of acceptance and mutual respect. When you feel safe in a relationship, there's no fear of abandonment, no anxiety about judgment. You're free to be yourself because you've found someone who isn't here to critique or change you. They're here to love you for who you are. That's what the great Stoics understood, the idea that inner peace and strength come from accepting things as they are, and in relationships, that means accepting each other fully. And so, here's the bottom line. If you find yourself in a relationship where you can truly relax, where you don't have to be anything other than you're at the core, you've found something incredibly rare and special. You found a love that doesn't demand, but instead nurtures and strengthens you. So, don't take that for granted. This is the kind of peace the old Stoic wisdom talks about, the kind that lasts. It's the safety of knowing that no matter what happens in life, this person is your rock, your safe haven, and your equal partner in the dance of life. You can stop pretending. You don't need to be anything other than yourself. And that, my friend, is the true beauty of love. Sign 2. You understand each other without words. There's a rare magic in relationships when words aren't even necessary to understand each other. It's like a secret code that you two have created over time. You just get each other. That's one of the clearest signs that you're truly destined to be with someone. No need for explanations or endless conversations. Just a look, a gesture, and you know exactly what the other person is thinking or feeling. This isn't some mystical, unexplainable thing. It's rooted in something very real. Psychologists call it empathic attunement, which is a fancy term for an emotional synchronization so deep that your hearts beat in rhythm without needing a single word. Think of it like a perfect symphony where every instrument knows when to play and when to rest without a conductor. In relationships, it's like your emotional wavelengths align and suddenly you're speaking the same language. For example, imagine you're out with your partner and you're having dinner. Without a word, you both reach for the bread at the same time. Or better yet, you can tell they're upset before they even speak a word because their body language, their slight frown, or the way they sigh tells you everything. It's like you've already read the script of their life. This kind of connection doesn't happen overnight, but it can grow over time with patience and understanding. It's built on the foundation of Stoic rules that emphasize inner peace and understanding of others. You must learn to see beyond the surface and recognize the deeper emotions at play. In this way, you're not just observing each other, you're attuned to each other on a level that goes beyond verbal communication. But here's the thing, you must make it a priority to understand them, even without words. It takes effort, time, and a genuine interest in the other person. It's not just about reading their mood, it's about connecting deeply and practically with their soul. This is where practical Stoicism comes into play. The Stoics teach us that we must master ourselves first in order to truly understand others. When you're calm, centered, and self aware, you become better at picking up on the subtle emotional cues your partner is sending out. You're no longer distracted by your own feelings or needs, but instead, you're able to focus on theirs. In practical Stoicism, this means living in a way where you're not always seeking to fix things or always needing to speak. Sometimes, the greatest wisdom lies in silence, in understanding that not everything needs to be said. Think of this as a way to honor the quiet moments in a relationship. These are the moments when your bond strengthens, not through words, but through a shared experience of presence and understanding. And guess what? This can be incredibly powerful. It's a sign that your relationship is built on the paths of wisdom, not the fleeting, superficial moments that fade away, but a deep connection that transcends the noise of everyday life. It's a reminder that love isn't just about grand gestures or poetic speeches. Sometimes it's about sitting side by side, sharing a silence, and knowing everything will be okay. So, don't underestimate this silent understanding. Don't take it for granted. The ability to understand each other without speaking is the glue that keeps your relationship strong. You must nurture this bond, keeping your hearts attuned to each other, allowing your souls to dance to the same rhythm. That is true love, the kind that stands the test of time. You may not always need to say everything aloud, but when you do, make it count. Let your words carry the weight of your connection, but also let your silences speak volumes. That's the beauty of understanding each other without words. Incorporating Stoic wisdom into your relationship means embracing the silent moments, recognizing that sometimes the most profound connection doesn't need to be articulated. It's a skill that, when honed, strengthens your bond and deepens your relationship in ways words never could. So remember, don't rush to fill every moment with chatter. Instead, be present, be silent, be attuned to each other. The power of understanding each other without words is one of the clearest signs that your love is truly destined to last. Sign 3. You share core values. In the pursuit of a lasting and fulfilling relationship, it's crucial to recognize that love is more than mere attraction. True compatibility comes from alignment in core values. Relationships that stand the test of time thrive on shared principles, such as family, loyalty, honesty, and kindness. Differences in taste, interests, or hobbies are inevitable, but when you both stand united on what truly matters, your values, the foundation of your connection is rock solid. You see, Epictetus, the great Stoic philosopher, taught that we must focus on what we can control and align our actions with our deepest principles. A relationship built on such shared values fosters strength. It's about mutual understanding and an unwavering commitment to your higher purpose. Imagine this. You may love sushi and your partner may be a pizza enthusiast, but if both of you hold family and loyalty above all else, you're aligned at a deeper level than anyone can disrupt. This alignment doesn't just work as a source of stability, it fuels the growth of your relationship. It keeps you strong when things get tough, allowing you to weather any storm, as you have a shared vision of what truly matters. This is Stoicism in action: clarity, commitment, and the strength to face challenges with unity. You must recognize that your shared values are the bedrock upon which everything else rests. Without them, the relationship is fragile. Let's make no mistake here. Values shape decisions. They guide actions. They form your future together. This is not a passive thing. It's a call to action. You must be decisive, intentional, and unwavering in your commitment to each other's values. The most successful relationships, those that last and thrive, are not built on fleeting desires or superficial attractions, but on a deep, unwavering commitment to principles. Stoicism teaches us that we must choose the right path and pursue it relentlessly, no matter the distractions or challenges. In your relationship, you must embody these principles. Let's be clear, you cannot win in life if you're not aligned with your partner at the core. Don't settle for anything less than true alignment. Don't let the small differences in preferences, music, food, hobbies distract you. Those are just surface level matters. The true test of compatibility lies in the deeper, unshakable connection you share when it comes to your values. That is the winning formula. That is how you two will endure, succeed, and build something extraordinary. You must understand, alignment in values is the blueprint for a relationship that not only survives, but thrives. Epictetus taught us that when we understand our principles and stay true to them, we will find success. A relationship grounded in shared values isn't just a foundation, it's a power source. A force that propels you forward together in ways that nothing else can. When you are aligned, you will know it. You will feel the strength, the unity, the unwavering bond that holds you both together no matter what. If you found this insight valuable, don't forget to like, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit from this wisdom. Subscribe for more empowering content. Comment to remember, I align my values with those who truly matter. Sign 4. Time feels different with them. When you're truly with the right person, time ceases to hold its usual weight. The ticking of the clock becomes a distant sound, barely noticeable as you both become completely absorbed in each other's presence. The minutes, once carefully counted, blur into hours, and those hours, they feel like they've passed in mere moments. This is no ordinary occurrence, but a phenomenon known as time distortion, rooted in the psychology of connection. You'll notice it when you're together, engrossed in a simple conversation, and suddenly you're shocked to find that what seemed like a few minutes has stretched into several hours. It's like the universe itself bends to accommodate your connection. In these moments, time no longer holds power over you. It's as if you and your partner exist in a realm where only the present matters. This is something that has been observed and understood for centuries, even in the teachings of ancient philosophy. The Old Stoic wisdom speaks to the importance of balance, inner peace, and the harmonizing of one's soul with another. According to the Stoics, our deepest connections in life aren't just about emotions or fleeting moments of attraction. They're rooted in something deeper, something that transcends the individual and reaches into the core of who we are. An iron mind, steady, resilient, and unwavering, has the ability to recognize this truth. When two people are in sync, there is no force of time that can diminish their bond. It's as if, in that moment, you both tap into the core of the Stoic principles that guide us towards clarity and peace. Imagine this. You're sitting across from your partner, perhaps at a simple lunch, a moment that would normally be considered brief. But suddenly, the conversation flows effortlessly, the connection between you deepens, and you're no longer aware of the world outside. The clock continues ticking, but your sense of time has no bearing anymore. 3 hours pass, and yet, you could swear it felt like just a few minutes. This is the essence of true connection. It's not simply about enjoying each other's company. It's about feeling so aligned, so attuned to each other's rhythm, that the outside world fades into the background. Your conversation becomes the most important thing, and in that space, time is no longer your master. This experience is more than just a passing feeling. It's a clear sign that you're with someone whose soul resonates with yours. The Old Stoic wisdom teaches us that when we are in perfect harmony with those we care for, time itself doesn't matter. It's a reminder that love, connection, and harmony are forces that transcend the constraints of time and space. They are timeless, eternal, and unbreakable, just like the iron mind that remains steadfast and unwavering in the face of life's challenges. The Stoics knew that true connection is about more than the fleeting moments. It's about the depth of understanding and the peace that comes from being with someone who complements your spirit. When time distorts, it's not an accident. It's a sign that you've found someone who walks with you through life, unburdened by the ticking clock. This connection, rooted in Stoic principles, isn't just about passing time together. It's about creating timeless moments. Be aware, be present, and recognize that in the stillness of your togetherness, time may just be irrelevant because you've discovered something far more precious: the harmony of two souls intertwined. Sign 5. You both respect each other's individuality. Don't mistake true love for a life sentence of losing yourself. Healthy relationships aren't about becoming one big, amorphous blob of shared likes and dislikes. No, they're about the balance of two people thriving, both as individuals and together. This is where Stoic rules come into play. In the paths of wisdom, self growth is a fundamental principle, and it doesn't stop when you find someone you care about. True love isn't about trying to merge into one. It's about supporting each other's growth, celebrating each other's strengths, and nurturing the unique qualities that made you fall for each other in the first place. Here's the deal: if your partner is someone who encourages you to grow, respects your boundaries, and never tries to suffocate the essence of who you are, that's not just love, that's a sign you're both on the right path. Remember, practical Stoicism teaches that the purpose of life isn't to become just one thing or another, but to grow into the best version of yourself, flaws and all. True love honors that journey. Be clear on this: love isn't about ownership, it's about mutual respect. Think of it this way: even if you both have different hobbies, different careers, or different dreams, true love means giving each other the space to pursue those things. If your partner never scoffs at your odd hobbies, always encourages you to follow your dreams, and supports your ambitions even when they don't quite get them, that's not just love, it's respect. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that every little thing should align perfectly. That's where many relationships stumble. Opposites don't have to attract, they just need to coexist with understanding. Perhaps you're a passionate runner, and your partner's idea of a workout is binge watching Netflix. It's no biggie. If they encourage you to lace up those shoes, cheer you on from the couch, and never mock your jog, then congratulations, you've found something rare. This kind of mutual respect keeps each person whole. In practical Stoicism, we learn to be independent, to stand firm in our values, and to let others do the same. It's not about winning each other over or molding the other person into your ideal mate. It's about finding someone who celebrates your quirks, supports your personal development, and knows that who you are today might not be who you'll be tomorrow, and that's okay. That's the beauty of personal growth. Be that partner who can step back and cheer on the one you love, even when they take a different route than you. Whether it's a new hobby, career change, or even a shift in how they view the world, encourage them to grow. That's how you build something real. If you can still respect and honor each other's uniqueness, even when it's uncomfortable or unfamiliar, that's love. It's hard, but it's the foundation of any lasting connection. In relationships, true love means accepting that both of you have your own paths to walk. So when you're standing side by side, cheering each other on, and watching each other flourish, that's when you know you're destined for each other. Be proud of the person they are and let them be proud of who you are too. That is the essence of respect. In the words of the Stoics, respecting the individual is not only a moral responsibility, but a reflection of your own understanding of self. You don't need to mirror each other's lives to prove you're a perfect match. The beauty lies in knowing that two unique souls can support one another's dreams, honor each other's individuality, and still make the relationship work. That's the essence of practical Stoicism in action: the wisdom to understand that the strength of a relationship lies in both people being free to be their authentic selves while walking alongside each other. That's a love that lasts. And if you find today's content very interesting, please give me a word of encouragement by commenting "very interesting" in the comments section. That is a huge motivation for us. Thank you. Sign 6. You feel an invisible magnetic pull toward them. There's a force between you two that cannot be explained by logic or reason. It's not just attraction, it's deeper. It's as though, in a crowded room, your soul knows exactly where to find theirs, even before your eyes catch sight of them. It's that invisible pull, drawing you closer, regardless of how far apart you may be in physical space. When you are meant to be with someone, your connection transcends mere physical proximity. You find each other in a crowd, lock eyes, and without words, you understand this is where you are supposed to be. This invisible magnetic force doesn't just appear in a fleeting moment, but it persists day after day, constantly bringing you back to each other, no matter what. Think of it as the way the ocean pulls the tide in, unrelenting, powerful, inevitable. You must understand this. True love, the kind that is destined, operates on a higher level, guided not just by chance, but by something far greater, something ancient. This is where Stoic wisdom comes into play. As Epictetus once said, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The pull between you two? It's not random. It's a force that you must both react to, not just by acknowledging it, but by embracing it, by trusting in the flow of destiny. The Stoics believed that the universe is constantly in motion, and those who truly grasp the power of that movement, those who understand Stoicism, are not passive observers, but active participants. They win at life because they accept the forces around them and make them work in their favor. When you feel that pull, you don't resist it. You trust it, you move with it, you let it guide you towards something greater. The magnetic connection you feel isn't mere chance. It's your souls recognizing each other in this vast world, calling to each other with undeniable force. In modern life, we often get caught up in distractions, jobs, deadlines, and obligations, but the Stoic mind knows better. It focuses on what truly matters. This invisible pull is one of those things. When you're with someone you're destined to be with, nothing can truly tear you apart. Not distance, not time, not obstacles. You must understand that life isn't about avoiding challenges. It's about accepting them and using them to strengthen the bond you share. When you feel that magnetic connection, don't question it. Embrace it. Take action. Let it drive you to invest in the relationship. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies, Aristotle said. That's the essence of what you feel. Two souls, bound together by an invisible force, moving toward the same purpose. Don't let doubt cloud your judgment. Don't wait for life to give you permission to follow your heart. Make the choice to trust the pull and let it lead you forward. The Stoic in you will understand this. The universe is constantly at work, aligning forces in ways we cannot always see, but we can always feel. And when you feel that magnetic pull, you must act. Life isn't waiting for you to take your time. It's calling you to step forward and claim what's yours. You've been drawn together for a reason. Accept it, embrace it, and let it lead you to victory. This is how the Stoics win, by understanding the forces at play and stepping into them with full resolve. The universe is aligning for you, but you must take the steps to meet it halfway. So, when that magnetic pull hits, don't hesitate. Trust in it. Let it guide you to the life you're meant to live, side by side. Sign 7. Conflict brings you closer, not apart. Every couple faces conflicts, and that's inevitable. However, the difference lies in how you handle those conflicts. According to Old Stoic wisdom, challenges, especially those that come in the form of disagreements, aren't necessarily bad or obstacles, they're opportunities to deepen your bond and strengthen your relationship. You must understand this. When you're truly destined for each other, conflicts don't pull you apart, they bring you closer. They give you a chance to better understand each other, to connect on a deeper level. You don't argue to win. You argue to understand, to heal, and to love more effectively. This is crucial. You don't need to win every argument. What you need is understanding and empathy. Take a trivial argument, like deciding who gets to pick the movie for the night. It can easily spiral into a pointless argument. But if you view it through the lens of Old Stoic wisdom, you'll see that it's an opportunity to laugh together, to realize that even in a small situation like this, you can choose connection over distance. It's not about the movie choice, it's about how you react to the disagreement. You must learn to not let these little things create distance, but to use them as opportunities to build a stronger relationship. With an iron mind, in the true spirit of Stoic principles, you don't let fleeting emotions control you. Instead, You remain calm and open-hearted in every situation. Conflicts offer a chance to better understand your partner, to learn what truly matters to them. They are moments to grow and develop together. Life is full of storms, but if you use those storms as a stepping stone to rise above, you'll see your relationship grow stronger. Don't think that a strong relationship is one without conflict. In reality, a strong relationship is built through struggles and challenges. More importantly, it's about how you both handle those challenges together. Remember, it's not about always being right. What matters is how you handle those disagreements and how they lead to greater understanding. When conflicts arise, instead of letting them create distance, let them bring you closer. Real connection is shown in how you face difficulties and how you overcome them together. That is the strength of a solid relationship. Use Stoic principles. These will help you maintain composure in every situation, approach problems rationally, and navigate them wisely. In doing so, you'll find that your relationship becomes not only stronger, but also deeper. Finally, remember this. A truly strong relationship isn't one without conflict. It's one where both people know how to turn conflicts into opportunities to understand each other better. Every disagreement, every challenge is a part of the journey, and through them, your love will grow stronger and more enduring. And through it all, Stoic wisdom and an iron mind will always be your trusted companions. Sign 8. You can be vulnerable without fear. True intimacy is not just about sharing good times together. It's about being able to reveal your raw, unfiltered self without worrying about judgment or rejection. With the right person, you can open up about your deepest fears, your darkest insecurities, and even your most embarrassing secrets. This kind of emotional safety is one of life's rarest and most precious gifts, and it is a hallmark of a bond that is destined to last. You see, vulnerability is often seen as a weakness in our world, but Stoic wisdom teaches us that it's not about being strong all the time. True strength lies in the ability to face your fears and share them without shame. In fact, the Stoic rules tell us that embracing our vulnerabilities can lead to deeper understanding and connection. It's in the moments when you're most vulnerable that you experience the truest form of love and trust. With the right partner, you must be able to tell them about your childhood fears, the ones that have haunted you for years without feeling embarrassed. When you speak about your biggest regrets, they won't judge you. Instead, they'll listen with empathy and understanding. This is the practical Stoicism in action, facing your emotional wounds without fear of rejection. The greatest relationships are built on such foundations. You must recognize that your flaws are not weaknesses. They are simply part of who you are, and the person who truly understands you will love you because of them, not in spite of them. Imagine telling them your deepest, most troubling worries about the future, what you're truly afraid of in your life, your career, or your family. If you can do this without feeling like you're laying yourself open to ridicule, then you've found someone who not only listens, but hears you. That is the mark of a true connection, one that is anchored in emotional safety and unshakable trust. You must remember, when you can be this open, you are no longer simply a partner, you are equals, walking together on the same path of wisdom. If you want a relationship that withstands time, this emotional vulnerability is a must. Be clear about what you need, what hurts, and what you've yet to overcome. They will never use this information against you. Instead, they will help you heal, grow, and face your challenges. This kind of mutual support is rare and precious. It's what makes a partnership truly indestructible, like the principles found in the paths of wisdom, tough but nurturing, giving but firm. Don't shy away from being vulnerable. You must lean into it, allowing your partner to see you at your most human. Be sure to understand that intimacy is not perfection. It's about embracing each other's scars and imperfections, not running from them. When you reach this stage, you'll understand that your bond is far deeper than mere attraction. It's a connection grounded in mutual respect, emotional safety, and a shared journey toward growth. In the end, vulnerability is the key to lasting love. So be brave, be open, be willing to let your guard down and allow someone in. When you do, you'll know you're with the one you're truly meant to be with, following the timeless teachings of Stoic rules and practical Stoicism for a relationship that thrives on authenticity and understanding. If you found someone with whom you can be vulnerable without fear, drop a comment right now. I share my heart without hesitation. Like this video, subscribe for more timeless wisdom, and always remember, true intimacy thrives in the safety of trust. Sign 9. You laugh together easily. Laughter is not just a simple reaction to humor, it is the very essence of connection, the spark that binds two souls together in a powerful union. When you and your partner laugh easily, effortlessly, especially over the small, inconsequential things, you know you are in harmony. You must understand this. Laughter is chemistry. It is a sign that your minds and hearts are attuned, sharing a bond that goes beyond mere attraction. In the words of Epictetus, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. In this context, laughter becomes an act of freedom, freedom from the weight of the world, the trivialities that stress so many people out. When you laugh together, you elevate each other. You must not overlook these moments. In fact, they are the foundation of something deep and profound. It shows that your souls are synchronized, operating as one unit. Laughter is a powerful tool in the realm of Stoicism, a way to master life's challenges together and show that you do not allow external circumstances to dictate your joy. When the cat walks by and you both burst into laughter for no reason, that's a victory. That is Stoicism in action, finding happiness in the present, irrespective of the chaos outside. Don't take these moments lightly. They reveal the strength of your connection, the trust and understanding you share. In a world that constantly pushes us to take life too seriously, this simple act of shared laughter becomes an affirmation that your bond is destined. It's a sign that you are meant for each other and that your love is rooted in mutual respect, joy, and resilience. You must embrace these moments, for they are fleeting yet powerful, and they are a testament to the fact that, together, you have won. You are not just living, you are thriving, mastering the art of love, and winning at life through laughter. Let this be a reminder. In relationships, it's not the grand gestures, but the small, shared moments of joy that truly define your connection. Laugh together, and you'll find that your bond grows stronger with each passing day. It is through these moments that you understand you are not just surviving life, you are conquering it together. This is Stoicism at its best. Sign 10. Silence feels comfortable with them. You know you've found someone special when silence between you feels more like a deep connection than an awkward pause. With most people, silence can feel uncomfortable, almost like the clock is ticking louder with each second that passes. You scramble for something, anything, to break it, to fill that empty space with words or noise, just to avoid that weird tension. But when you're with the right person, silence doesn't need to be filled. It becomes a sacred space, a kind of quiet understanding that transcends the need for conversation. You can sit together for hours, not saying a word, and yet everything feels just right. That silence is no longer a void, it's a bond, a shared moment where neither of you needs to speak to understand each other. This, my friend, is a key sign that you're destined for each other. It's the mark of a relationship that's grounded in a deeper connection, where the foundation isn't built on chatter or constant distraction, but on something far more profound. This is where Old Stoic wisdom truly shines. The Stoics believed that true peace of mind, true clarity, comes from understanding the power of stillness. Silence isn't empty. It's filled with meaning, with the weight of presence. With the right person, silence becomes your mutual refuge. You're not filling the air with idle chatter. Instead, you're sharing a moment of peaceful companionship, a shared space where you both understand that no words are necessary to validate your presence in each other's lives. This principle aligns deeply with the Stoic idea of mastering the mind, what the ancients called an iron mind. In a world that is constantly bombarding us with noise, having the strength to embrace silence is a true mark of emotional intelligence. Be like the Stoics. Embrace the stillness and let it deepen the bond. The connection between you and your partner should not just be about the conversations you have or the shared activities, but about the comfort you find in just being there, with no expectations, no need for validation, and no pressure to entertain. That is what makes silence in each other's presence feel so sacred. It's the feeling that you're not alone, even when you're not speaking. The iron mind of a Stoic teaches us to find peace within ourselves first. And in the best relationships, that peace is reflected back, creating a space where silence isn't a threat, it's a gift. The Stoic principles emphasize acceptance of what is, living in the present moment, and letting go of the need to constantly fill the void. When you find someone who complements this way of thinking, someone who shares your understanding of silence, you know you're on the right path. You don't have to say a word for the connection to be strong. You don't have to explain yourself for them to get you. You don't have to force conversation to fill space. That is the true magic of being with the right person, when silence doesn't speak of distance, but of deep understanding. That's when you know you're truly destined for each other. So, stop looking for the big, dramatic moments and start appreciating the quiet ones. Let silence be your guide. Let it show you that love isn't always about words, but about shared space, understanding, and a peace that doesn't need to be spoken aloud. In this world of noise, the person who is comfortable in silence with you is the person who has mastered their inner world. And in their presence, you can finally rest knowing that you, too, are on your way to mastering yours. All right, friends, that's all for today. If you've recognized these signs in your relationship, then you've got something truly special on your hands. Love has a funny way of showing up when we least expect it, often in the most quiet, unexpected moments. But remember, if the universe has aligned you with someone, it's for a reason. So, keep nurturing your connection, cherish the little moments, and trust that when you're truly meant to be together, everything will fall into place. Stay connected, stay true, and as always, take care of each other. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more insights on love, life, and personal growth. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these signs. Drop a comment below and share your experiences. Until next time.